What does this look like in very practical, everyday terms? Well, for me, it's a Dropbox folder. Okay, now that may seem very like, what? It could be an Evernote, it could be a notebook, but the first step is to have a place that you actually collect these aspects of you, these discoveries about yourself. So it might be, for instance, I've mentioned a couple times assessments. There's an assessment that I love called the StrengthsFinder 2.0 assessment. There's another wonderful one called the Colby A assessment. There's a lot of personality assessments out there, and there's 2 or 3 that I found have been really, really effective, both because they're backed by, wonderful principles and science and studies and lifetime work for the people that have put these together, but they offer a really interesting depth of insight. And every time I recommend these to people and they take them, they feel like they're being given permission to be themselves, because sadly there is a lot about our society that likes to kind of, kind of squelch these things within us. So finding a place that you can be collecting, whether it's results from an assessment, whether it's feedback that you got from a client, whether it's just, sometimes in journaling, I'm journaling about, let's say that I'm just thinking about, hey, I'm most creative when, and I'm journaling about this, and maybe an insight comes up and I collect that, so that on a regular basis, when I'm setting my objectives for the quarter or for the year, I can freshen up. I love going on like a personal retreat, and I can open up this Dropbox folder or this Evernote workbook or this journal and review past journal entries and past assessment results that I've collected together, which are just full of insights of, Jason, this is when you do your best work. This is what people value in you most. This is when you're most fulfilled. This is where you've had maximum growth in the past. And these are areas where, things haven't gone as well, and what you've been able to do about that. So that's a couple concrete thing is, find a place to gather it together.